Welcome back, everyone. Very good morning to all present in the class. Good morning, good evening to all. I hope I'm audible as well as visible to everyone. Hmm. Kindly acknowledge, dear friends. Are you all there in the class? See, I have thought Java for 8 days, also for 8 months, also. I have thought Spring Boot whenever I do corporate training, no, for big giants. I teach Spring for 4 days. I can teach 1 year also, I can teach 4 days also. How much you want, you have to drive me. Whatever you want, I'll teach you. You have to interact and get that out. Okay. So make sure you interact and get the best content which you want. So the more you will make the class interactive, the more content will be delivered, and that's how it should be, right? Uh, so let's start with the one of the important pillars of object-oriented programming. One of the main pillar of object-oriented programming, which is none other than inheritance. None other than inheritance. Very, very important topic. To understand inheritance, you should know the fundamentals of Java: class, object, instance variable, local variable, setters, getters, private variables. And you need to know about methods, method overloading. Whatever fundamentals we have covered so far, you should be aware of that. You should be comfortable with that. And definitely you will be in a position to understand easily. So by keeping in mind, those who are watching me knows the fundamentals of Java, I would like to proceed further. Fine. Now, what is inheritance? What exactly it is? I don't want to take any of the theoretical examples and try to make you understand engines, cars, bikes, all of that. I don't entertain. Let's directly get into the code and try to understand what is inheritance. Fine, dear friends. Now, I would like to go here. Let me just save this, finish this matter. Okay. I'll go to my OOP, or let me create a new project, a brand new project. I'll give the project name as inheritance. I'll go here. This is the inheritance. Right click. I will write one class. I will say here launch inheritance one. Inheritance one. Inheritance one. The most important and crucial class. Maximum focus everyone who are part of this journey. I'll go back here. All done. Hmm. I will write here class anything, any example of your own choice. Should not be a matter of concern. Hmm. Animal, anything. For now, I will not get into that part. Let me make very clear. Example, maybe I'll say here telescope, class telescope. I will come to that part, why we have to write that way. But right now I have two classes. One is class telescope. All right, let me change the mic settings. Okay. Hmm. I would like to go here and write one more class, class alien. Okay. I have two classes, dear friends. Inside this class, I'm going to specify integer type of age equals to, maybe it's been 10 years since telescope is there. All right, age. And then I will write void display method I will just print system.out.println. I will say here telescope is, I would like to go here, age, year old. Okay. Maybe let me assign it, or I'll do one thing. I'll go here and assign it here. Age equals to maybe 10. All right. Great, my dear friends. I'm going to go and do one thing here. I will say here telescope type T equals to new telescope. New telescope. And I will say T dot display. I will go and run this program. Everything is fine. I'm getting the output. Anyone has any issue with whatever code you are seeing on your screen? It's very basic Java application, class object. Anyone has any issues? No problem. Great, great. After which I'm going to create, let me just comment this out. I'm going to create the instance, or maybe let it be there. That should not be problem. But anyway, I will say here alien type A equals to new alien. Creating the object of a class. Anyone has any problem here, dear friends? I have created the object of alien class. No issues. Tell me one thing. Is there any link or relationship between alien and telescope? For now, any link is there? Any relationship is there? So this called as unrelated classes in Java. This part we call it as unrelated classes. Right now, alien and telescope, there is no link, there is no relationship, that thing is there. So we call this as unrelated classes. Wonderful. I will say here a dot display. I'm calling one display method. I'm getting one compile time error. Compiler is scolding me very badly. The method display is undefined. Display method. Do we have any display method coded here, guys? Do we have any display method coded? Compiler is shouting, "Hey, fool! What are you even doing it? Is there any display method? Why are you even calling it? There is nothing here. How can you call?" So inside a class, if something is not there, can we call it? No, we cannot call it. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I will just use one keyword here called as extends. I will say here telescope. The moment I have told extends telescope, the error is gone. Do we have any more error here? Do we have any more error? No error. No error. My dear friends, have you hard coded any display method, anything inside the alien class? Have you hard coded? Now, if I call a.display, see here, I'm getting called, there is no problem. Forget about this. I will go here and run this. If I run also, dear friends, telescope is 10-year-old. Have you written any code? Do we have any age variable or display method inside the alien? Now this is commented. Commented means this is not a part of our code. It's not there, equal to not there. So we have alien object and calling display method. But whatever code is there inside the telescope, that is getting executed in the alien. Have you hard-coded a variable age? No. Have you written display? No. But if I call display age variable, data is also getting executed. This is only called as inheritance, which promotes code reusability. Code reusability. More than that, inheritance refers to the process of one class acquiring properties and behavior of another class. The moment you say extends, whatever properties, data members, whatever behavior methods we have here, that will get inherited inside the alien. From your naked eyes, you cannot see. But behind the scene, these both things are also there in this class. You cannot see it. But do we have a variable called as age inside this? Yes, we have it. Do we have display method here? Yes. From your eyes, you are not able to see. But the moment you say extends telescope, I am telling my parent is telescope. Whatever variables are there in the telescope, whatever methods are there, please go and get me. So from here it is there. Your eyes cannot see, but there is a age variable also, there is a display method also. Now, one class acquiring properties and behavior of another class is called as inheritance, which promotes code reusability. How many times have you written the code, age and display? Only once. Same code are you not using inside the alien also without you typing it? Yes, no, maybe. All of you there in the class. And this promotes code reusability. How to achieve inheritance? How to achieve inheritance? Using extends keyword. Using extends keyword. I'm telling please inherit from this class. After extend, whichever class name you say, that class properties and behavior will come and sit here. Behind the scene, it will be included here. Now, before extend, whatever class is there, that class we call it as child class or subclass or derived class. All of them are referring to same. Child class, subclass, derived class, all of them are same. From whichever class you're taking, parent class, you can call it as super class, parent class, base class. Different people will call in different way, but they are referring to same. Parent class is also same, super class is also same, and you can say the base class from wherever you are taking it. Is that clear to everyone present in the class, dear friends? All of you? Yes, no, maybe. Anyone has any issues here with the meaning of inheritance? Both of them are same. Or you can say super class, IJ. Let me go here and I will just call here as launch. In meaning of inheritance is clear, guys, to everyone. Can I proceed further if you all may permit me? Is there my permission, guys? Okay. Let's go to the upcoming. This is just the start. Lot to be learned here in this topic, which you have to focus. I will go and write one class here, class aeroplane. I will write one class, class cargo plane. Class, I will say here, passenger plane. I'm going to write one method here, void fly. System.out.println. I'll say here, aeroplane flies. See very carefully. Nothing as such, Chavan. You have that wrong understanding. I will tell you, okay? Object class is a parent class of all classes. Object class is a base class of all classes. You need not use super class. You can use these two words for object class, Chavan. It is a parent of all is also same. It is a super of all is also same. It is a base of all is also same. Have patience. Guys, if you have any knowledge of inheritance, control plus delete. Whatever I say, you take it, okay? I can guarantee you that all of you will be so confident. Did I leave you any concept unattended? No. You will master the concept of inheritance. Have patience. I have just to tell what is inheritance. I have not yet come to inheritance. Have little patience. Control plus delete and be here. I will say here landing. I will say here landing. System dot out dot println. I will say here aeroplane is landing. Normal. Two methods, two behaviors are there. Right now, dear friends, right now, right now. Is there any relationship between aeroplane, cargo plane, passenger plane? Is there any relationship here? No relationship, no linking. I will create the instance of cargo plane. Type CP equals to new cargo plane, cargo plane. Okay. After which I will say here aeroplane, aeroplane, or maybe I will go and say here passenger plane, passenger plane, plane. Type PP equals to new passenger plane. Great. I'll do one thing here. I will say extends aeroplane. Right now, is there any relationship between cargo plane and aeroplane? Who is the parent class here? Who is the parent class? Who is the child class? Who is the child class? Cargo plane. Inside the cargo plane, from your eyes, you cannot see. But how many methods are already there? Two methods are already there. Fine now, everyone? No issues? I will go here. I will say here extends aeroplane. Inside the passenger plane right now, how many methods are there? Two methods. CP dot. I will say here fly. CP dot. I will say here landing. If I am able to call, that means those methods are there. Are you understanding the meaning of code reusability, guys? How many times have you written the code? How many times have you written the code? How many times? Once. How many times are you reusing it? Can I reuse for 100 times? 1 crore time I want to reuse. No problem. As many times as needed. Code reusability. Now, before extends keyword, whatever class is there, that is called as, this is. Now, inheritance also promotes is a relationship. What it promotes is a relationship. Now, guys, whatever class you can create parent child, it will become parent child. Example, alien and telescope is a parent and child. Fine. At least, Naveen sir talks about alien in very often in his videos. Somewhat link is there. Example, I will say here class demo 1. I will say here class demo 2 extends demo 1. Demo 1. It is the who is the parent here, guys? In this hierarchy, who is the parent? Who is the child? Demo 2. Easy means whenever you try to achieve parent-child relationship, make sure that there is a easy relationship. Whenever we try to achieve parent-child relationship, at least try to make sure that there is a relationship. Which relationship? Is a relationship. Example, you should read in a way. Alien is a telescope. Cargo plane is a aeroplane. Passenger plane is a aeroplane. Am I able to achieve is a relationship also here? Yes. Passenger plane is a aeroplane. So inheritance, if you want to achieve, you have to also focus on is a relationship. It's recommended. Example, if I say demo 2 is a demo 1, there is no meaning, right? But if you write the code, will there be any restrictions? No problem. If you have any code in the demo 1, that will get inherited here. Though in readability wise, there is no easy relationship here. But it is inheritance only. It is demo 2, whatever code is there inside demo 1, that will get inherited here. No problem in that. But there is no easy relationship. Whenever you are trying to achieve inheritance, make sure that you achieve easy relationship that is recommended. Is that clear to everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. All of you. Without any doubt. Tick mark. Guys. Right now, inside the code file, you can see on your screen how many parent classes we have. How many parent classes we have? How many child classes? So can we say one parent can have multiple child classes? There is no restriction. Great, great. Whatever I have told right now, let me add in the form of code here in the. Okay. I will say here inheritance refers to the process of one class acquiring 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 properties and behavior behavior which is methods of another class. I will say here it is also refers to writing code as hierarchy of classes rather just one class. Inheritance can be achieved can be achieved can be achieved using extends keyword whichever. Okay, also I will write here using extends keyword. Inheritance we also refer as. Okay, inheritance promotes is a relationship. All these are key points randomly I'm writing in front of you, basic English words they are, which will be summary of what you have understood so far. Okay, inheritance promotes easy relationship. Okay, a class which acquires properties properties and behavior 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 which is I'm referring to methods of another class is referred as child class or derived class or subclass. A class from where another class is acquiring properties and behavior which is methods is referred as parent class, or you can say base class, or you can say super class. All of you present in the class, are you all there with me? Yes, no, maybe. Have you understood this part? Is it matching your understanding, guys? Without a doubt. Uh, a class can have many child classes. That is one parent class can have multiple child classes. Multiple child class. Is there any restrictions in this, guys? Is there any restrictions in this? No restrictions? All of you? All good, dear friends? Yeah, you can say that. I'll come to that, Suraj. I'll come to that. Have patience. It is not the end. All that I will come to. Only this much, if you understood, of no use. Lot to be understood. To start the journey, is it fine, guys? These points are satisfying your understanding? Can I move ahead if you all may permit me? Let's go ahead and understand one by one. The most important understanding which you are going to have right now. I will say here launch inheritance 3. Inheritance 3. With a main method. Let's get into this, guys. The most important part. This 5-6 key points I'll give you. This is interview ask key points. My dear friends, inside the aeroplane class right now, how many methods are there? Keep that in mind. I'll come to this point again. In the hierarchy, multi-level, I'll come to this. Okay. I will say here class, any example, I will say here maybe telescope 1. I will say here class alien. I will say here private string type of name. I will say here void display. Please see very carefully, everyone present the class. Name equals to, I will say here telescope. Or maybe here only I'll assign equals to telescope. Telescope edu. Okay. I will just say here system.out.println. I will say here name is, I'll go and say here name. I will say here extends telescope 1. Telescope 1. Dear friends, right now, which is a child class, which is a parent class? Which is a child class, which is a parent class? Alien is a child, telescope is a parent. All right. I will say here alien 1 type A equals to new alien. New alien. Okay. I will say here, the moment I have created this, see here, type mismatch cannot convert. Okay. I will go and say here alien 1. See here very carefully. A dot, I will say display method I can call. I can call the display method. Okay. I'll do one thing here. Let me not make it private for now. I will go and run this application. I will say right click, run as Java application. I will run it. Name is telescope. That means is code getting reused? Is your code getting reused? Are you getting the desired results? Are you getting the desired results? No issues. All fine. All good. Wonderful. I will make it private. I'll make it private. I will go here, right click, run. Name is telescope. Still you are getting it. Fine. Now, my dear friends, see very carefully, everyone. I will write one more thing here. You have to understand this very carefully. I will go and say here, void display to. Display to. I will say here, name equals to alien. Name equals to alien. I will just remove this private. I will just remove this private. See guys, have you got any error in the name? Did I created any variable by the name here? In alien, have I created any variable by the name? Hard coded? Are you seeing anything here? Anything did I hard code it? Name? Can you, in Java or in any strongly typed programming language, can you create a variable without data type? Without data type, can we create a variable in any of these strongly typed programming language? No. So directly if I'm creating, there is no error. That means there is one variable which is already declared alongside the data type here. There is one variable which is already declared. My dear friend, the moment I say extends telescope, this is getting inherited, right? This is getting inherited. All of you present in the class. So behind the scene, from your eyes you cannot see, but behind the scene is a variable declared here. Is there any variable declared here? Yes. I will say here private. The moment I have told here private, I'm getting one error here. What is that error? The field name is not visible. That means this name you cannot see here. It is not visible. This shows one point here. Very, very important critical point here. Very important critical point. What is that if you ask me? Everyone, I'm going to say here, private members of a class will not get inherited. Private members of a class will not get inherited. Private members, it could be anything. If I make my method also private, will that get inherited, guys? Yes. This is to ensure encapsulation does not get affected. My dear friends, if they allow private members to get inherited, is there any use of encapsulation concept? If private members are getting inherited, if you want to access the data member of a private member, since it is a private, outside the class you cannot access. But if you say extends and if this is getting inherited, don't you think I can use it? I can give whatever value I want. That means the encapsulation concept only got affected. If you are building a home, one pillar, if it is affecting the another pillar, then it is demolished. Now, the conclusion here is private members of a class, will they participate in inheritance? Is that clear to everyone present in the class? Will they get inherited? No. So guys, if you make it private, if outside the class, if they want to access the variable, they have to make use of setters and getters. All of you agree on this? They have to make use of setters and getters. No issues, right? Yes, this is the most important part here. Wonderful, dear friends. This is about this. Now, the second point, which you need to understand. A class can have multiple child classes. You have understood, there is no problem here. I'll go back here. To this example. Or maybe I'll say here, let it be this example, not a problem. As someone said it already, I would like to recode it. One class can have multiple parents. That is all fine. I can have this. I will say here, class passenger, or maybe I'll say here commercial. I'll keep it generic name so that the cargo plane is also commercial plane only. Commercial plane extends air. I'll say here cargo plane extends cargo plane. Now guys, who is a parent of commercial plane? Who is a parent of commercial plane? Cargo plane. Who is a parent of cargo plane? Aeroplane. So here we call it as multi-level inheritance. What this called as? Multi-level. It can have again some of its own child. Commercial can have its own child. Now tell me guys, cargo plane I'm telling here. I will say extends aeroplane. Cargo plane extends aeroplane. If that is the case, whatever methods are there in the aeroplane will get inherited in the cargo plane. From your eyes, you cannot see directly. But do we have fly and landing method present here? Do we have fly and landing method present here? All of you will agree with this? Great. Now, guys, again, I'm telling, commercial plane extends cargo plane. Now, here already we have two methods, right? Fly and cargo. I mean, fly and landing. So, we can, eyes you cannot see. Now, guys, if I say commercial plane extends cargo plane, whatever properties and behaviors are there, non-private properties and behavior, non-private, private will not get inherited. All the non-private properties and behaviors, will they get inherited in the commercial also? Yes, yes, yes. Now, guys, commercial plane also has the thing which is there in the aeroplane. From there to its parent, from there to its child. I hope you are able to understand multi-level inheritance. Yes, no, maybe. Everyone present in the class? No issues. Let me just show you here. Commercial plane type equals to new commercial plane. And I'm going to say here C dot fly. C dot, I will say here land. Matter close. If I run this, you can see, guys, one more time. Okay, it is, I think, this example. Okay, right click, run as Java application. I'm getting this again. So I will add one key point here. What is that key point if you ask me? One more key point. What is that key point? Multi-level inheritance is allowed. That is, one child class can have its parent and it can have its own parent. Okay. I will say refer code file. Now the most important part I would like to tell you, which is one of the commonly asked interview question. What is that if you ask me? Dear friends, I'll go here. I will say CP dot, I'm getting fly, I'm getting landing. Apart from fly and landing, are you also able to see the methods equals, get class, hash code, notify, notify all, toString, void, wait? Are you getting these methods? Yes or no? Now those methods, have you coded here? Have you coded here? Have you coded here? Have you coded here? We have not coded here. How are we getting it? Guys, whenever you extend any class, then the parent is aeroplane. Next point I will come. A class cannot extend multiple classes. I'll come to that point. It's a parent class. Right now, for any class in Java, did I use any extends keyword, guys? Did I use any extends keyword to aeroplane? Did I specify parent explicitly? Did I specify parents explicitly? No. Behind the scene, if a class is not extending any class, that is the default nature of Java classes. Default nature, it extends one class in Java, predefined class called as object class. Whether you write or you don't write, behind the scene, if a class is not extending anything, it is extending one class called as object class. Hence, which is the parent of all classes in Java? It is object class. Which is the parent of all classes in Java, my dear friends? Object class. Now, guys, inside object class, there are some methods. Aeroplane, you have not specified anything. It is extending object. So these methods are there. Alongside these methods, do we have all the methods of object class also present here? Do we have all the methods of object class also? So right now inside the aeroplane, you can see two methods, but we have only two methods. We have multiple methods. We have only two methods or multiple methods? Multiple methods. Now, guys, if I say cargo plane extends the aeroplane, are we getting only two methods here? Are we getting all the methods which are there in the aeroplane? All the methods, that is multiple methods, right? Yes, no, maybe everyone. Now, guys, now next point I want you to understand. Before you understand the next point, let me just write down this key point also. Object class. Does object class have any predefined methods? Yes, Raghavendra. That is only getting inherited. That's what I'm telling, showing you. Hash code, toString. Didn't I not show that methods? What type of here? CPA. Everyone in the class. If I say CP dot, I'm getting some methods. Example, I'm getting get class method. See here object, see here object, see here object. These methods, if I call, do we have any get class method present inside cargo plane? Do you have something present inside the aeroplane? No. It is coming to cargo. This point you have to understand, then only I will tell you this point. Let me just add here. Object class is a parent of all classes in Java. If a class does not extend any class explicitly, then by default, it extends object class. Is this point also clear? Now you need to understand this very carefully. You need to understand. This is one of the most commonly asked interview question. The most commonly asked interview question in Java. Guys, I have two classes. Assume this. Okay. I have two classes. Okay. I have one class called as aeroplane class. Aeroplane. I will write the representation this style. This is aeroplane class. I have cargo plane class. Two classes, UML representation I will write. I have one more class called as commercial plane class. Commercial plane. Oh my goodness. Allow me just a minute. My screen got blurred. Let me reshare again. This is the most commonly asked interview question, dear friends. The most commonly asked. Two classes we have. Allow me a minute, okay? I will write down this. Board work also you can write. Guys, by default, there is one class which is there in Java. Name of the class is object class. Okay. If I don't specify explicitly extends to aeroplane class, who is the parent of aeroplane class? Who is the parent of aeroplane class? Object. It is by default extending. In the pictorial representation, guys, straight line without dots, arrow mark, that will become parent, this will become child. For cargo plane also, if I don't specify, this will be the parent. Okay, now? So all the methods which are there in the object will come and sit in the aeroplane also, will come and sit in the cargo plane also. One parent class, can it have multiple child classes? No problem. Now I will say commercial plane extends cargo plane. No issues. Whatever new methods and whatever methods came from object class, all methods together will get inherited in the commercial plane. Its own methods plus whatever came from its parent, both together will get inherited here. All the non-private properties methods will come and sit in the commercial class. No problem. Now, the same class cannot say extends aeroplane also. In real world, one parent can have multiple child. That is possible. Every parents have multiple childs only. But can you say that I have two fathers? He is also my father. He is also my father. Is it possible? Anyone can say here. Possible. In real life, is it possible? Not possible. By mistake also don't type yes. Typo error also don't say yes. Everyone is watching you. No typo error also it is allowed here. 100% dot clear. Same goes in the programming also. Now, my dear friends, if I don't say anything to cargo plane, who is the parent of cargo right now? Who is the parent of cargo? Who is the parent of aeroplane? Behind the scene it is extending whom? Extends object. Extends object. Great, great. Now, if I extend cargo, no problem. If I also say extends aeroplane, is that syntax even allowed? You may say don't use extend keyword. Maybe you may have to just to say comma here. Okay, pa, I'll say comma only. I'll say yes here. I'll say here aeroplane. Aeroplane. Can I write it? No. This syntax is only not allowed. This syntax is only not allowed. Are you all getting it? Yes or no? A class cannot extend multiple classes. A class cannot extend multiple classes. And this is called as multiple inheritance. What this is called as, guys? What this is called as? Multiple inheritance. And the most important point, key point here is multiple inheritance. Inheritance is not allowed in Java. Java. That is a class. That is a class cannot extend multiple classes. A class cannot extend multiple classes. Or you can say one child class cannot have multiple parent classes. Is this point clear to everyone? As it will, as aeroplane and cargo, we cannot define the aeroplane and cargo, we cannot define extend, right? It is set to default object class, right? Then there is two parents, right? Raghavendra, first say good morning to me. Then only I'll answer your question. And I will not leave. Don't say, please answer me at the end. I caught you. You say first good morning. With due respect to your experience and everything. So it's good morning. Okay, thank you so much. Now, tell me, did I say any parent here? Did I say extends here? Did I say extends here? Did I say extends here? So both of them are common child of object class. Both of them are siblings. So do we have multiple parents? Huh? Do we have multiple parents? No. And now you may say, for an instance, now you may say like this. I'm telling extends aeroplane. Okay. And you may say like this. You may say like this. If I say here, pp dot, very good question. But again, good morning is very important here. I'm getting equals, get class and all. That means you are telling passenger is getting the methods of object also, right? In that case, passenger parent is aeroplane also, object also. That is what your question. Are you directly extending aeroplane? Or it is coming because aeroplane is extending object because of multi-level or multiple? Raghavendra, is it because of multi-level or multiple? At a time, is it extending aeroplane also? What did I say, dear friends? See, a class will extend object class only if explicitly you have not specified anything. Have you specified explicitly object here? Have you specified any explicit parent? Have you specified explicit parent? Raghavendra? No. I am telling extends. So if you have specified already, can this class parent be object also directly? But how am I getting object class? How am I getting object class features here? This class is extending aeroplane. Aeroplane is extending object. It is because of the grandparent. Are you getting it? Yes, no? So you got properties of your parents also. You got properties of your It's a good question. Actually, I was about to cover. But anyway, you got properties of your parents and grandparent. Is it like your father is your parent also, grandparent also? No, right? You got because of your father had got it from its father. Because of which you got two properties. Your granddad had bought 10 acres of land. Your dad has got 10 acres of land. You got 20 acres. It is not because your parent is your granddad also, your dad also. No. You got it since your dad got it. And since dad had one more property, because of which you got double properties. Is that clear to everyone present in the class? All of you? This point I was about to convey. But anyway, you have only asked me this. Is that clear to everyone, guys? Ambiguity and diamond shaped problem. My dear friends, diamond shaped problem is it this entire pictorial hierarchy of multiple inheritance? Is it not looking like a diamond? UML pictorial representation of multiple inheritance scenario. Is it not leading to look like a diamond? So only we also call it as diamond shape problem. And why ambiguity means? Ambiguity means confusion. Confusion is a simple word. But if you use confusion, then it will become a very simple word. It will not act like a cool. But most of the terms are there just to, it's like something different should be there. No. Ambiguity means confusion. Oh, but ambiguity, if you use no something, I know rocket science. I know the formula to launch rocket on this thing. It doesn't work. Yes, Saiteja. So, dear friends, ambiguity means confusion. Why? Example, here we have a variable. Here we have a variable. Here we have a variable I equals to, okay. Understand this. Here we have a variable I equals to 10. Here we have a variable I equals to 100. Now, which variable, which I to be taken here? 10 value or 100 value? Don't you think there is ambiguity? Don't you think there is a confusion? Yes or no? That is the reason this multiple inheritance they have not allowed. For this, they have given one indirect solution which you will understand in the interfaces concept. A class can implement multiple interfaces. What do you mean by that? You will understand eventually the upcoming week. The most crucial and the most interesting discussion on the interfaces concept. Fine, no? Are you not able to see this pictorial hierarchy of pictorial representation of multiple inheritance scenario as a diamond? This has two parents. It has one common parent. Is it not looking like a diamond shaped problem? For this pictorial representation, we call it as diamond shaped. Vijay Raju. UML pictorial representation of scenario of multiple inheritance. Fine. All present in the class. All good with these key points, guys. These key points, are they clear? And this is the most, if by chance, if they are asking question on inheritance, if someone is asking the question on inheritance, 100% dot possibility they will ask question on multiple inheritance. That is the default. You cannot just answer allowed, not allowed. You have to know everything, why it is not allowed, what happens. All these things you have to speak. Is that fine to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. As Raghavendra asked me, no. Whatever Raghavendra asks, same question, interviewer will ask you. If that is the case, how can passenger class will have object class methods also, aeroplane methods also? No compile time error, Osama. First of all, if you say extends, there only compile time error will come. Forget about here coming compile time error. Here only matter will be closed. No. You cannot even extend only. How you can check whether there will be compile-time error or not? Dear friends, whatever Raghavendra asked, interviewer will ask the same question. Passenger plane, passenger plane. If it is extending aeroplane, we have aeroplane methods, understandable inheritance concept. But how are we getting object class methods also? That means it is extending two classes. Will be the question. What is your answer on that? It is happening because of multiple inheritance, or that is happening because of multi-level inheritance? What is the cause behind that? Because of multi-level inheritance. Is that clear to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. All of you. Let's go ahead. I will write a new class. I will say here launch, launch, launch inheritance 4. Inheritance 4. I have some same questions interview for Pega. I have asked same question in the interview for Pega. Okay. They will ask whether it is a Pega or whichever company. Inheritance means must and should question is multiple inheritance related question. It is must and should question. But anyway, is this concept digestible, guys? I hope if you want to revise also not much, if you just give 2 minutes of glance to the key points, 2 minutes, if you see the key points, it is there in your mind. You need not to know explicitly. I'll go here and I will say animal. I will say here class, class. Understand this very carefully. Okay. I will say here, okay, before I go ahead, let me ask on this. I will say here class parent. I will say here class child. Okay. Inside this, I will write one method void. I will say here display. I will say here display. I will say system dot out dot println. I will say here parent class method. No problem, right? I will say here extends parent. Okay. And I will say here child type C equals to new child. And I can say C dot display. No issues. It's this hierarchy is possible, guys. This hierarchy is fine. No problem. I'm going to say one thing here. I will say here extends child. Your parent is telling you are my child. You're telling no, you are my parent. Your parents say no, you are my father. No, you are my father. Father and son is fighting each other. You are my father. You are my father. Anyone has to go to hospital. If you're in Bangalore, immediately you will be taken to Nimhans hospital. I don't know in different cities which hospital. If that is the case, immediately you will call the ambulance, you will take your father to Nimhans, and the process will start. Guys, see here, this is called as cyclic inheritance. Cycle detected. A cycle exists in the type of hierarchy between child and parent. Cycle exists. That means this type of program is called as cyclic inheritance. If I have to give you pictorial representation, it is like this. You're telling we have a class here, parent class. We have a child class here. We have a child class here. This is extending this. This is extending this. This is not allowed. And this we call very important point here. The very important point here which we call here is cyclic inheritance. I will say here cyclic inheritance is not allowed in Java. Fine to all. I have a doubt here. Can I write a parent class constructor in the child class? Is that possible? Since class is extending very good questions, and as I have told in yesterday's class, not yesterday's, day before yesterday's, or then before that, I am going to cover one concept in constructor execution in case of inheritance. Did I talk about this concept earlier, guys, in my class? Chavan and others. constructor execution in case of inheritance. Can I talk? Did I talk about this topic? Did I highlight it? That I'm going to cover one concept called as constructor execution in case of inheritance. I will cover that. It's very good question, Chavan, and that is interviewer's question. I'm going to cover that. Right now only I will cover one point about this. Since you have asked, now only I will cover one point and separate topic 3 examples I will take. But since you have asked already, can I take one example and show you what you are trying to ask? Okay. Again, I will take separately also, guys. Since he has asked, let me just cover now itself. I will say here, launch inheritance. 5, I will say. Okay. The question will be, do inheritance get participated in inheritance? I mean, do constructor get participated in inheritance? I will take one class here, any class of your own choice. I will say here, Telescope 2. I will say here, class Alien 2. I'm going to, private members of the class, do they participate, guys? Private members of a class, do they participate in inheritance? No. I will say here, Telescope 2, 0 parameterize constructor. Okay, now, guys, when does constructor get executed? When does constructor get executed? When we create the object. Okay, great, great. I will say here, alien 2 type A equals to new alien 2. Alien 2. I will write here alien. Okay, I will, before I write this, guys, understand this very carefully. I will go and run this. Now tell me, guys, did I create the object of telescope? No, but that is getting executed. Now I have an interviewer's common question. Do constructor participate in inheritance? Do they get inherited? Answer is no. Constructor never get inherited. Constructor never participates in inheritance. They never get inherited. But we are getting as per the output and my statement. Are they matching, guys? Output and my statement, are they matching? I am 100% dot confident constructor never gets inherited. But right now, whatever output, Sai Teja has already answered that. Dear friends, if I don't include any constructor or if I write any constructor, behind the scene, one default constructor will be included. What is, whether you write, if you don't write also, what is the first statement of constructor? What is the first statement of constructor? Those who have attended, please do answer me. Whether you write or you don't write, the first statement of constructor, what is the duty of super method call? What is the duty of super method call? Guys, what is happening right now here? From here, where the control is going to? First line super method is there. What is the duty of super method call? From here, object it will go. From object, come back. It will execute and come back to this. So, is it because of inheritance or is it because of super method call? Is it because of inheritance or super method call? Now, more executions I will talk in separate topic. 3 examples or 2 examples, 2 to 3 examples I will take. Constructor execution in case of inheritance. But right now, since you already know the concept of constructor, whatever point I have told, is it justifying, guys? Chavan, especially you had asked me this question. Yep. All of you. Now, guys, I will add one point here. Constructor, do not participate in inheritance. However, they do get executed when we create instance of child class because of super method call present in child class constructor. Super method call present in child class constructor. Is this point clear to everyone, dear friends? All of you? So whatever key points is there on your screen, are these key points clear to everyone? Wonderful answers from all of you. Let me go ahead with one more important topic for the day related to inheritance, which I'm going to talk. Here, we have something called as inherited methods, overridden methods, and we have specialized methods. Which you need to understand very carefully. Okay, now I'll go here. Suppose we have a parent. And we have a child. I will say a child. I will say extends parent. Every parent will have height. Every parent maybe will have what do you say? Color, skin color. Every parent will have eyes. Every parent will have nose. Okay, great. The moment you say extends, whatever height is there, that you will be inheriting. Whatever skin color is there, you will also be getting it. Great. Now, guys, understand this scenario with the real life things. Okay. Few things you have inherited from your parents, but you cannot do anything about it. Example, if your parents are short, very often you will also be short in height. Can you make yourself long? Maybe if there are grandparents somewhere in the hierarchy, if had the good height, you may get it height, because since your parents are also very short. Suppose very often, if both of your parents are short, your height is also short. Can you do something about this? Can you do something about it? Can you say? All that complain and all, that will not work. Come to real word I'm talking here. Real world example I'm talking here. Can you increase the height? Is the question. You have got your heights from your parents. Can you increase? All these are simply. Can anyone say that by drinking some milk and all you got good height? No, that's not possible. Complain and all is just a joke, Shweta. I mean, that will not work. It's just to advertise. Skin color also. Your parents are brown, you are brown. They are white, you are bright. They are black, you are black. Based on your parents, you have got it. You cannot do anything about this. Few things you got it from your parent as a child, and in the child you are using it as it is without any modification. Few things you got it from your parent to child, but as per the demand of the child, you are modifying it. Example, your parents had the black eyes. You also got the black eyes. Your girlfriend demands, I need pink eyes. I need pink eyes. If not, I'll not get married with you. Can you put the lenses? Can you modify it? Can you put the lenses? Pink lens and your eyes gets pink. Are you all there with me? Everyone in the class? Are you all everyone in after inheriting? You didn't like the shape of the nose which you got from your parents. You didn't got the shape of your nose you got from your parents. Can you override that? Surgery? So guys, few things you got it from your parents to child and you have used it as it is. Few things you got it from your parents to child as per the demand of child you have modified. Few things it is not there in the parent, it is there only in the child. Parent doesn't even know what is cigarette. Child is a chain smoker. Legend. Parent doesn't even know what is beer, what is child is legend. Few things parent doesn't have, only child have. Are you getting, have you all come across with this? Many of your parents throughout their life, they have never even smoked. Childs are legends. That means that behavior is there only in the child. Now guys, behavior which you have got it from the parent to child and in the child, you have never changed it. You have used as it is called as inherited methods. That means such methods which got inherited from parent to child. In that child, you have used it as it is without any modification, without any change, are called as inherited methods. Methods which got from the parent to child. But in the child, as per the demand of the child, as per the requirement of the child class, you have overridden that. It got from the parent only, but in the child you have changed the behavior, you have changed the body. It's called as overridden methods. Overridden methods. Methods which are not there in the parent, which are there only in the child class, is called as specialized methods. It's called as specialized methods. Is that clear to everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. Is it tick mark? All of you? Now, guys, let me get back to the coding. Tell me, my dear friends, if I have to go back here. Okay. See here, guys. Okay. Let me go back to this. Guys, fly method and landing method, are they present in the object class? Are they present in the object class? Are they present? You're not, that's not present. It is there only in the, who is the parent of aeroplane? Who is the parent of aeroplane? Who is the parent of aeroplane? Object. So such methods which are there only in the child class are called as what? Are called as what? Now answer me this. Answer me this. Let me go to the passenger. Passenger. I will write here. All right, guys. Where I was, yeah, parent. Now please here, guys. I will write here void fly. Okay. I will write here system.out.println. I will say here passenger plane flies at medium height. I'll say here medium height. Okay. Medium height. After which I will say here void takeoff. I will say here takeoff. take off. Okay. I will say system.out.println. I will say here passenger plane is taking off. Now tell me, guys, understand this, and I want you all to answer it. I want everyone to answer this. I want everyone to answer this. Guys, in the aeroplane, we have a landing method. The moment you say extends aeroplane, do we have landing method present in the passenger also? Have you written that once again? Have you written that once again? That means, are you overriding it, or are you using the body of parent as it is? Using the same. That means landing method inside the passenger plane, is that called as inherited method, overridden method, or specialized method? Inherited method. Do we have fly method here? Do we have fly method here? Do we have fly method? One more time you have written here. One more time you have written. That means fly method inside the passenger plane, is it overridden method, specialized method, or inherited? Do we have takeoff method present in the aeroplane? Do we have takeoff method present? Do we have takeoff method present here? So takeoff method inside the passenger is called as... Guys, this part is object creation. Everyone agrees? This part is object creation. Tick mark. To this, I will give the name. I will give it as P plane. Whatever name you want, you can give. I have given it. No issues. Now, guys, whenever you create a reference variable, the type of reference variable must and should be of the same type as that of the object. Can I make the reference variable of integer type? Can I make reference variable of integer type? It must be same as that of the object. All of you agree? In one case, the reference variable can be of different type. Only in one case. What is that one case? It can be of its parent type. Who is the parent of passenger plane? Who is the parent of passenger plane? Aeroplane. So if I write here aeroplane, will there be any problem? Will there be any problem? So the reference variable must be of same type or the parent type. Great. Now, guys, plane is of parent type. Using the parent type reference for child type object. Using the parent type reference for child type object. Am I able to invoke inherited methods in child class? Am I able to invoke inherited methods in the child class? Am I able to invoke the overridden method in the child class? Overridden method in the child class? No. Am I able to invoke specialized method in the child class? Am I able to invoke specialized method in the child class? Dear friends, there is a way for it. Suppose, dear friends, all of you, your parent doesn't smoke, but you smoke. If you are in Indian subcontinent region, if your parents are very strict, if they don't smoke, and if you smoke, if your dad gets to know, what will happen? You and I, both of us know. It's a mutual understanding. Secret. Agree? Everyone? That means that is a specialized behavior only you have. Your parent doesn't have. That's a specialized behavior you have. Your parent doesn't have. If your parents come to you and ask, do you drink? Do you smoke? Directly will you say yes? Directly will you say yes? If you say yes, we both know what will happen. All of you agree on this? That means our parent, can they access specialized behavior in us directly? Can they access specialized behavior of us directly? One day, suppose your dad comes to you and he becomes very friendly with you. He takes you to the terrace and he will talk to you, becomes very friendly, and he will offer you the cigarette. And you'll say, no, I'll never smoke. What are you giving me? Then your dad will say, don't worry, I will not say to your mom, it is secret between us, take it, chill, you are my friend. If he acts very friendly, if he acts like your friend more than father, if he acts becomes your, like you friend, and it offers you like don't worry, I'll not say to mom, we both are same, we can smoke it sometimes, and all of that. And then if he gives the cigarette to you within that friendly manner, by changing his behavior, he's acting like his child only, like your brother, like your sibling, like your friend, then you'll take that cigarette and you'll smoke. And that time you'll smoke like a pro. Your dad will get to know that you are also a legend. That means what I'm trying to say is, if your dad comes to you as a dad, as a father, and asks you, do you smoke? Do you have any specialized behavior? What is your answer? No. If your dad downgrade himself, if he changes his behavior, acts like a friend, and then he asks you, are you exposing your specialized behavior? Are you all there with me? After you expose, we both know what will happen. That is a secret. That's a different case together. Yes, no, maybe. Everyone. So, guys, using parent type preference for the child type, can you access specialized behavior directly? Is it allowed in the real life? Is it allowed in the real life? Is it allowed in the programming life? Is it allowed in the programming life? In the real life, is it possible if parents change the behavior and act like a child? Can they access specialized behavior? Same goes in the parent. I'm telling plain. I know you're of parent type. Can you please act like a child? Can you please act like a child? I want to access specialized behavior. And if you do so, then it is 100% possible. Fine to all, guys. Now, using the parent reference, can you access specialized methods of child class? Directly, no. But by changing the behavior of parent to child, it is possible. Now, 2 points which I will continue in tomorrow's class, I will talk here. For a child type of object, can we create reference of parent type? What is your answer? This is called as upcasting. This is called as upcasting. Upcasting means changing, creating parent type reference variable for child type object. Creating parent type reference variable for child type of object. And this is called as downcasting. Temporarily changing parent type reference variable to child type. Temporarily changing parent type reference to the child type, so that you can access specialized behavior present in the child class. So that you can access specialized behavior present in the child class. Is that point clear to everyone? The advantage of upcasting is polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. What do you mean by that? In upcoming classes, next week, you are going to have the complete clarity on that. But for now, dear friend, lot to be understood in inheritance, guys. So many things are there which I'm going to teach. But day one class, whatever I have talked, is that clear to everyone? I know I have talked so much of inheritance because I have myself deadline of 2 months. I will cover everything in simplified way, but within the time limit. So whatever we have discussed on inheritance in the day one of the class, is that clear to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. So what is inheritance? All the important key points: inherited methods, overridden methods, specialized method, creating parent type reference, and these key points. Tick mark every one of you. That's all for the day one of inheritance, dear friends. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. We'll meet exactly tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'll take up your questions. Allow me 2 minutes of time. I will share these code files with all of you in the chat. After I share, I'm open for your any type of questions, whether technical questions, non-technical questions. I'm open and I'm able to answer you all. Allow me just 2 minutes of time. Let me share in the chat and then I'm open for your questions. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me in today's class. I know so many points, but all of them are easy only, digestible only. It's not like so much I'm teaching, but it's needed. It depends, guys. Example, yesterday I left half an hour early, right? 20 minutes early I have left yesterday. So sometimes it will go up or down. So you have to adjust it. Okay. That's all, guys. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please do let me know, guys. Anyone have anything to discuss with me? Anyone have anything to discuss with me? Can you in planning explain the wordings that upcasting and downcasting? Sure, King Tondra. See here. Anyway, I had a plan of talking in the next class before polymorphism, but since you have asked, I will tell you. What is the object? Passenger plane. And reference variable is of what type? Aeroplane. First of all, whenever we create the object, the type of the reference variable must be same as that of the object type. Do you agree on this, Kington? It must be same, but in one case it can change. That one case is if the type of the reference variable is parent class of object type. So for this object, this is the parent. I can create the reference. I am eligible. Fine. Now, if you create reference variable of parent type for child type of object, this process we call it as upcasting. Creating parent reference for child type of object, we call it as upcasting. Fine. Yep. What is the significance of this? What is the advantage of that? It is polymorphism, runtime polymorphism. But did I talk anything about runtime polymorphism yet? I will talk the advantage with practical use. Right now, only meaning I have told, possibility I have told. Real case, I will tell in the polymorphism. Is that also clear? Use case, I will tell in polymorphism. But what is it? I have told. Great. Now coming to downcasting. If I create parent type reference for child type object, I can access overridden method. I can access inherited method. Specialized method directly I cannot access. Temporarily changing the behavior of parent type reference to child type so that you can access specialized method present in the child class is called as downcasting. Changing the reference type of parent to child type temporarily so that you can access the specialized behavior of child class is called as downcasting. Is that clear? Plain type is of what type right now? In this line 4, please see line 46. Plane is of aeroplane type. Now, don't you think I'm downgrading the plane type to passenger plane? Downgrading to passenger from parent to child? Why am I doing this? So that I can access specialized method. This process is called as downcasting. Is that clear? Is a relationship we do have? We don't have is our relationship, but we have something called as has a relationship. Has a relationship. Is a relationship is there? Has a relationship is there? Has a relationship is association, dependence injection, which I'm going to talk in detail TR going forward. There are other types of relationships I'm going to talk. But for now, is a relationship is clear, sufficient. It is not downcasting. It is not downcasting. If you first create parent type reference, then change it to child type is downcasting. First only if you create same type, it is not downcasting. Here also if it is a passenger plane, it is not downcasting. First you create parent, later for a temporary purpose changing into child only called as downcasting. Sai Teja. In tomorrow's class, we will discuss in not just in tomorrow's class, Vaibhav, we are going to discuss this in interfaces also. We are going to discuss this in polymorphism also, Vaibhav. No, that will not work as downcasting. That you can access all the methods. It will work in that case. You can access all the methods if you mention like this. No problem in that. You can access the inherited methods also, overridden methods also, specialized methods also. I will take more examples, Saiteja. Okay. No, I will take more examples. Lot many examples to be taken. Hmm. So far, whatever I've told, guys, if that is clear, you can acknowledge. Whatever I've talked, A for apple, B for ball. If it is clear, more than sufficient for me. I will take care of upcoming class. Tomorrow's class, I'll start the journey little more on inherited, overridden, and specialized methods, followed by constructor execution in case of inheritance. Okay. It is a parent type reference. I mean, it is not allowed. It is not allowed, Sai Krishna. Whatever you have given, it is not allowed. In editor, if I use class, same class in any file, it's not allowing says class already exists because it is in the same package, Kington. It is in the same package. If example, in this, I have already created a class called as aeroplane. I cannot use the same class in the same project again. In the same package, I cannot use one more class. You can just rename it to aeroplane 2, aeroplane 3. So only I've given here the classes names. You can see here I've given Telescope 2, Alien 2. Why? Because Alien and Telescope I had already written here. That is the reason. Two fly methods are used in the fly method in the passenger plane, inheriting from the air. What do you mean by that? Two, you are trying to talk on this, sir. It is not two methods. If you overwrite, that inherited method is only overridden here. So right now we have only one method here. But earlier it was the body of a parent. Now the same method you have overridden. Overridden means this method will be given the preference. Sandesh. You got it? It is overridden. That means inherited method has changed its behavior. Now it is overridden method. Hmm. Anything else, dear friends? You have to practice, guys. I'm covering so many things in 1.5 hour of time. I'm trying to be as productive as possible whenever there is a need. Okay, lot to be discussed yet in upcoming classes. Tomorrow's class is very crucial. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next week, 5 days classes plus tomorrow's class. 6 classes. We will end the OOPS concept with 100% dot clarity. And that will end the first month of our course, wherein we have completed all the OOPS and almost all the Java. Next, we will start exception handling, lambda expressions, multi-threading, collection, generics, maps, enums, annotations, stream API. IO I will give as a recorded format, but I will discuss the new features of Java. That will end the Java. 1 week here and there we can extend, after which 1 week of gap. Then we will start the journey of Spring Framework from absolute scratch again. Okay. 4 months, the Spring Framework and microservices can go. All right, guys, thank you so much for being with me in today's class. Yes, Sai Kishore. They are Java fundamentals plus DSA, because people who are from non-Java background can also understand for this Java fundamentals plus DSA. Maybe next week, Vijay Raju. Next week, you may expect. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. We'll meet tomorrow exactly at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time and continue the part 2 discussion of inheritance, which is going to be very crucial and very, very interesting and important. Fine. So thank you guys for being with me in today's class. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you all. Thank you, guys.